I'm gearing up for the weekend ahead. Join us for an exciting conference in the vibrant Dallas-Fort Worth area. Our team is ready and present for you. We are preparing for this divine message upcoming conference that we will be hosting. The weekend kicks off on Thursday and Friday. Saturday. However, it's important to consider all the latest updates unfolding at this very moment. Furthermore, this aligns and corresponds with what I had communicated with foresight over a week ago. And that's how it is when you observe. Pay attention to the big headlines, but don't overlook the little stories. What I mean by this is when you witness monumental events sweeping across it's important to understand that there's another perspective, an element that is probably attempting to seize location. We're witnessing that unfold at this very moment. Concerning Iran, we are observing that in relation to Israel and Iran, we are observing concerning the matter that they just released news that Trump is possessing personnel and military families. Please evacuate the middle area immediately. East in those conflict zones or regions that may evolve into hotspots and conflict areas. Additionally, what he mentioned as well, when simply inquired, even just within after an hour, they inquired, what's happening? What is the reason for the removal of personnel? Are you from the area? He remarked, well, they are unable to acquire a nuclear weapon. And thus, you see. Subsequently, Iran took action by sharing a post directly on their X feed. It stated, we're prepared. We're prepared for you. Now, what does that signify for you? As we engage in prayer, my gaze is directed towards the entire situation and the unrest that are taking place, and you see, they refer to those are protests, but in reality, they are riots that they are attempting to create. Additionally, of course, they are now demonstrating that it was funded by Democrats with Soros behind it. Backed, that it encompasses all these aspects. Pallets of bricks are arriving, and they are receiving compensation for it. Additionally, these individuals are undoubtedly receiving rewarded for the effort. Naturally, you contain external forces that are involved in absolutely that too. There's an entire storytelling to it. But allow me to transform this. We're going to take decisive action using certain elements at the event. I'm absolutely overflowing with unwavering belief. I sense strength. I believe it is. God is guiding us with remarkable strategy. Currently attending this conference time, and I believe it will be quite crucial moment to unveil the prophetic. The word of the Lord speaks over this, and I, too, am here. I have faith that it will be powerful. However, listen, this situation between Iran and Israel is significant. Bigger occasion. During our last conversation, greetings to everyone during our live broadcast, we were discussing, the revolt, the elements that were occurring. Location in Los Angeles. This is, of course, still ready to truly take off. I have something to say about it on a nationwide scale. That as well. I expressed that my level of concern regarding this is not as high as I embody the geopolitical challenge. In the beginning, at the start of this year, right at the start of this year, as they seek to foster civility, conflict is the driving force behind their unrest. However, at the start of this year, I envisioned something remarkable. I found myself waking up. I woke up with a dream in my mind. I witnessed it. I observed. A brilliant glimmer appears on the horizon. It's a picturesque drive through a foothills region. A bus filled with a crowd of passengers. Everyone quickly crouched down as a brilliant flash of light swept across the horizon. And then it started to scorch the skin on. I woke up along with others, feeling the strain in my back. Then the Lord addressed me, saying, The church serves as the ultimate safeguard. The church serves as the ultimate safeguard. That's correct. The U.S. is withdrawing. The embassy located in Baghdad, other locations. Therefore, I had that term and then I started to develop this feeling and foresight. Function that if we could reach the height of summer, free from any nuclear incidents, that we start to see progress. And if you've been by my side for quite some time, haven't you? At this moment, I believe that we find ourselves in a critical moment, a truly significant one, an important window. Because the word is that these are back. Engage in discussions. However, the term is that there might be nuclear activity engaged in a strike, even targeting Iran, especially during conversations regarding Israel's involvement. Now, where do we go from here? That begins and halts. We will need to pray and observe. However, that is part of the I'm starting to pick up on a conversation. This aligns perfectly with my observations in a prophetic manner. However, I do not support that. I oppose that. I hope we don't witness any form of casualties or any form of loss, existence or anything of that sort at this moment. I have a word that I've been holding onto for a while. Time has passed for years, and it's this prophecy regarding decaps. Decapus. What does it mean? Decapus refers to a collection of 10 cities. It's a biblical term, decapolis, 10 cities. Deca signifies 10 cities. And the message from the Lord that I've received, standing firm and opposing this, not cooperating due to our words, are incredibly powerful. We must unleash our words. Yet, the message from the Lord is to resist this. However, to the capitalist, I've witnessed 10 cities metaphorically ablaze at the same time. And if you've listened to me over the years, I've mentioned that America has the potential to result in an appearance reminiscent of a birthday cake with candles abound. We are starting to witness this unfold. Let's take a closer look. We're starting to uncover this. This weekend, we're diving into where they are, discussing the absence of kings, no king at all. The entire concept of bringing everyone together. The unity of these protesters, a remarkable gathering of many. Them compensated for. I truly appreciate. Josh Hawley is currently investigating the matter. We're about to discover who is securing financial support for these initiatives. Thank goodness that we're currently investigating that. However, please allow me to proceed. Immersed in it for just a moment. This decapist, an image, I believe, is something that we have held in prayer for many years. The entire purpose of our involvement, replying to it or discussing it stems from my conviction. It relates to a significant conclusion for America. What does that signify? It holds an aspect related to the significant conclusion for America, where they would create large-scale fires, widespread riots, total chaos, everything across all these cities. At the same time, upon releasing this word, a lot of individuals believed I was referring to the wildfires in California. Indeed, there exists a term in prophecy known as census plenier. It signifies a richer, more profound experience. It signifies that there is something that can occur simultaneously, and there's a profound significance behind it, yet it can reiterate once more, and I am convinced with great intensity, what occurred in California served as a forerunner. It was here's a glimpse of LA, and now it's your turn. They're discussing Texas. There are countless unique places to explore. They are set to start this journey into chaos. I believe resurgence it's on the way. However, allow me to express this. Should the devil get his way, and he undoubtedly will. No, should the devil have his way, then decapus would occur, indicating that there could be 10 or more cities ablaze at once, chaos erupting. All this information, they would need to announce martial law. I anticipate that there will be a strike against our grid, a strike against our strength, and via either EMPs or agents that are positioned here. It's going to be that kind of experience. I am confident that we can put an end to all of this. before we arrive at that point. Understood. However, with that in mind, this is something I've been considering for. Amidst the turmoil, take a moment to dive in. A worldwide nuclear conflict. 10 cities hold a significant meaning, in my opinion. Consider what 10 cities symbolize. A diverse range of options. And I am convinced that it is evolving. Due to the power of prayer, I hold the belief that when we arrive, you see, this truly took off. Just so you know, I was with my friend Jenny Donnelly, alongside Ross Johnston, alongside Russell Johnson as well, out there in California. Next, they found themselves in King County, the county, and they rose to their feet and then they experienced a raid by Antifa. Additionally, there was involvement from the government. A revival meeting was taking place outdoors. They were invaded by those. Everyone. From that point onward. Next, we encounter a complex web surrounding it. A whole lot of things that I absolutely need. She'll be here shortly. And just like that, we experience the king, or rather, the absence of a king. The word king is part of this. The devil aims to seize the throne in this realm. The spirit of the Antichrist is attempting to manifest. King, striving to unleash these wicked individuals. Strength. Thank you for walking this sacred path with us here at Pure Mind Think. I invite you to like this video, share it with someone who may need this gentle reminder, and subscribe for more reflections to uplift and renew your spirit.